Welcome to SwillinGrog's wonderful world of beer. Once again, I'm joined by Tim, who's come back to do a couple more reviews with me before he heads back to the UK. This time around, we'll be reviewing San Mig Strong Ice, 6.3% alcohol by volume, brewed and bottled by the San Miguel Brewery in the Philippines. Now, you may recall that back in 2011, I reviewed San Miguel Especial, and I think that I found it quite pleasant and enjoyable brew, if memory does serve. So I'm really interested to try this San Miguel variant, which is a high alcohol ice filtered beer. So I think without further ado, we'll get to cracking these open. So Tim, I'll give you the bottle opener, and we'll pour them out into these Pilsner glasses. Have you ever tried San Miguel before? Or any San Miguel brews? I know that that particular version of it, there's a UK variant of this that rather than being 5.4% alcohol by volume, I think it's 5%, but it's pretty much like the same recipe.
I've tried that one.
Yeah?
But a long time ago. I can't really remember much about it, but
no?
So I'm quite looking forward to trying this one here. Definitely not tried this before, so here goes.
Yes, indeed. And some nice smoke there when I cracked it open. Okay, so it's quite carbonated by the look of things. I think yeah, we've both poured it and got a very disappointing amount of head, just a like fine ring there of off-white head. The appearance is an extremely clear yellow golden appearance, like I said, with you know, a lot of carbonation. Anyhow, let's move on to the aroma. What I'm picking up is a very faint smell of sweet malts, and if you really search for it, there's an even fainter smell of hops there. You getting anything else there, Tim?
No, I'd say not a lot of aroma really, is there? It's quite
no.
You've got to really search for it. Anyway.
Okay, well,
give it a go.
on to the most important part of the review, the taste test. So a huge cheers to you all. Let's dive in. Alright, well, up front, there's a, interesting, taste of sweet malts, but it seems somewhat artificial, and there's just no bitterness whatsoever. But the finish is relatively dry, and I got to say, for something that's 6.3% ABV, it's very light bodied.
It does feel very light. It doesn't feel as though it would be that sort of ABV, does it? It feels as though it's got a kind of almost watery taste to it.
It almost has the taste profile of a light beer. Yeah. It's very strange. Anyway, let's take another gulp. Okay, well, it's certainly holding
dry,
that taste profile. It's got a nice dry finish to it, but it is very thin and watery.
It's quite a thin, watery kind of.
Yeah, I think this would go down well in extremely hot climate. But I don't know. I thought it was going to be something that just packed a bit more flavour.
Yeah.
Well, it definitely has a refreshing quality. I mean, there's nothing offensive
bad
about it.
There's no sort of unpleasant aftertaste or anything. It's
no, definitely not.
Yeah.
So in terms of its drinkability, I would say that it's it's going to be quite high. and it's certainly, you know, something that you could session. Although with it being, you know, 6.3, it's probably or 6.3% ABV.
It could be an interesting session.
It could be an interesting session. It's probably going to catch up with you and, you know, knock you on your ass. Let's have another gulp. Yeah, I still can't believe this is 6.3% ABV. Yeah.
There's plenty of carbonation there, isn't there?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely very carbonated. Yeah, it's definitely got a very unique flavour to it that I can't say I've ever really kind of tasted before in a beer. But like I said, it's not really offensive.
I'm liking it more now, I think. Yeah, after a few drops,
Yeah, I definitely think if you were to session it, like, probably become more palatable. Yeah. Alright, well, in conclusion, it's okay. I'm not really, you know, blown away by it in any way. I don't know whether it's something I could, you know, recommend to you all. You know, I mean, if you do see it, it might be worth a try. You know, it's going to go down nicely, you know, on a hot day. But, yeah, I think, in all honesty, there's probably, you know, some better options out there. What are your thoughts, Tim?
Yeah, similar to yours, really. I think, you know, I've tasted a lot worse beers in my time. You know, don't get me wrong. It's, you know, it's not bad actually. It's not bad at all. I'd probably buy some. You know, I would. Yeah. So, yeah, it's okay.
All right. Well, I think I'd probably be inclined to give it a score of 7 out of 10. Yeah, it's decent.
Yeah. I think I'll give it a 7.5.
7.5?
Yeah.
Alright, well that'd even out to 7.25 I believe. So there you go folks, 7.25 for San Miguel Strong Ice. Alright, well that does bring us to the end of yet another SwillinGrog beer review. We should be back for another real soon, so stay tuned folks. Anyway, until next time, fare thee well, all.
Fare thee well.